Alright, I just got the prototype in. We're going to go ahead and unbox it and see what all's inside the box. So colors look pretty nice. Packed it with lots of tissue paper, well, lots of paper. Alright, so here's what we got. So the Game Crafter always has really nice card stock. So we'll look at those in a second. I'll go through those. Let's see what we have here. So here's the little tokens. In the game, these are going to come on a much larger punch board. So those look pretty nice. You'll have a lot more of these in the main game also. I'm not going to punch those out just yet. Here's the tiles for the different units. One thing I don't really care much about their prototypes is there's a soot that you get on here. And that, I usually take a paper towel after punching these and I'll go around the edges. That's for the burn marks because I use a laser cutter. The rulebook's looking nice. I did update the rulebook and make it darker. This is not the darker iteration. So when I get another prototype, the next one should be a little darker. The different price sheets. In the main game, these are going to be actual chipboard, where here they're not. They're just mats, but it's a prototype. The name on this one here is going to be different too. We changed that to the myriapods with crustaceans. There is some text problems down in here. Those are fixed in the newer version whenever I get a newer one. For now, again, this is just prototype for my own sake, so it's not going to be there. Now you'll notice that the actual player boards are not in there. The Game Crafter doesn't actually print player boards large enough. So what I've had to do, let me open up my other copy of the game. So what I've had to do is I had to go to an actual print place, and I got little vinyl things. These are going to be double-sided in the actual game. And they'll be on punch-out board, so they'll be on the punch boards. But these are what I'm using right now, since I can't get a large enough thing from the Game Crafter for it. So let's go ahead and look at some of these cards, just to get an idea on what this looks like. So the art for the back of the cards isn't set yet. I'm still waiting for that piece of art. But let's look at some of the card art here. So I think it's looking pretty nice so far. Now this one here is not, there's no linen finish on these. But the cards are pretty good. Well, besides just going through and sorting all these things, that's pretty much all that we got. So let me go ahead and pause the video, then I'll lay this all out just so you can see everything laid out and put together where it goes. Alright, I've unpacked it. I didn't punch the things out yet, but we can go over a little bit of it here. So we have the general cards here. Right now, for the Kickstarter, there are no extra general cards, there's just 4 of them. If we hit the stretch goals in the Kickstarter, we're going to add more. Rulebook, resources. Down here we have the board and the cards for the spider. As you can see, there's an awful lot of cards. Each faction has a lot of cards to it. we have the 3 separate boards here. 1, 2, and 3. We have board and the myriapod and crustaceans here. Again, lots of cards per faction. Down here's the cockroaches. Again, board and then cards. Down here's the ants, cards, and then board. Let's get covered up a little bit. Over here we have the beetles. We have cards and board. Then we have all the different tiles, the different things. Then the little grass tokens here. I forgot to make a sheet of these for this prototype, so I need to make sure to add those to the next one. More tiles over there. Then we have the player boards coming down along here. So overall, this prototype cost me, let's see, it's about $120 for everything except for the mats. And then for these mats, I had to get them printed separately. Those cost me another $40. So about $160, and then you add shipping on is about what a prototype cost me for this game. So there you go. So this is the whole game. This is everything that would come in the Kickstarter. Of course, you would get the better quality components, but this is everything that you would get in the game. Stretch goals will add a couple more cards to it. You'll get more things like more missions. You'll get more general cards. I also have an upgrade for Kickstarter exclusive to make these mats here. Instead of these will be chipboard, but instead of chipboard you can get neoprene mats as one of the upgrades. And that's what I've pretty much been pricing. The box art is not final. I'm still waiting on the artist to get me the final box art. The art that's on this box is actually just... So it's this one here. Let's see. Well, thank you all for watching. Hopefully this helps you out to see exactly what's in the game.